Welcome to Travel with Cher Mark. This is a cabin tour on NCL Dawn, and we're in room 9 at 570, which is a balcony cabin. You just scan the to let you in, and at first glance it's quite spacious. It's a reasonable size. Come through, we've got it's a 6 feet nearly bed. It's very comfortable, but there is an indentation, and when we meet in the middle we have to sort of roll up the hill to each other, but it's okay. And I always like a mirror at the end of the bed. I fitted mirrored wardrobes in my bedroom recently, and we've got a notice to remind us that the times change tomorrow. This can also fold out as a bed. But I've seen some configurations where on this cruise ship where they've folded beds out and things, and it's not good. I don't like it personally. It's a cabin for two and that's it, but that's my opinion. You get a little stool to sit at the desk. This is movable if need be. There is a couple of sockets at the back, as you can see. I've used one of them, the Europe style sockets. We very rarely put the TV on when we're here, to be honest, but bring a little extension lead so I can double up, one for my laptop, and then I always recommend you must bring a power charger for your phone, charging and all your bits, and a fast one. So you come back, you're back in the room for literally half an hour or something, pop it on and it can give it a good top up quick. We've got the nice balcony, it's good size. There's a couple of chairs on there and a little table, and that's nice. And the door is easy to open and shut. You just lift the handle up like that, that's it, it's locked, and it is quite soundproof. It is quite soundproof, it's okay. But I like to sleep with it open. I like to listen to the waves and the sound of the ocean. Pillars are nice. In fact, the pillars are nice where I thought I'll just take one of the covers off and see what brand they are. I do like them. We have got a stain on our bed underneath. There's a 2-inch mattress topper on top. It's possibly a little too soft, but I have slept well. But then I'm on the drinks package. That helps, of course. We have got quite a dirty stain on the underside of the mattress topper on here. I did leave it folded back one day, but the room man didn't change it, the room steward. If it had been the other way around, I think I'd be moaning more. I have left it. And you get a full length mirror there, and then the vanity area you've got another little stool, but to be honest, when Chu's here doing the makeup, it is a struggle to get by. And then we have got a UK socket and an American socket, obviously different voltages, but most people only got chargers now in the cabins. Your chargers work in both, and of course a mirror. And then the air dryer. Chu's not moaned about it, so it's alright. Fits in there, that's permanently wired. It's a fixed socket, so it's not one that you can unplug. And then you come here. This is where the tea and coffee should be. It's a shame, but there's no tea and coffee making facilities on this ship. And we do have another socket there, an EU socket. Now in the fridge, that's all that's in there. And a little note telling you how much. I've got my glasses on, so what are we? You've got the 500ml waters at $4.50, and the larger ones are $6.50. So you're looking at $4.50 for a can of water and $6.50 for a bottle of water. Now we just took them out of the fridge, left them back there, and we've been using the glasses that's in the cabin, these two. We've been filling them with water, and this is a drink that Chu brought back. We washed the glass, filled that with water, and then a couple of glasses out of the buffet. We brought them down to fill with water. We do like water, both of us. We do drink a fair bit. And then with us being on the drinks package, we just asked for a few cans of Coke in case we needed them not opened, and brought them back to the room. Now the water from the tap in your bathroom is the same water that you will get from the ice machine, from the water machine and the buffet. It's exactly the same water as long as you turn the cold tap on. Now there is one of these safes. I'm not a believer of using these safes. You know, the person who's likely to steal off you is the person that's likely to clean your room, and that person knows the combination or the code to bypass. So yeah, I'm not a fan of using them. I never use them. I double lock my stuff. I put a case under, I put everything in my case and then put that case in another case and double lock all the way. So you've got your life jackets up here, and in this wardrobe there's another couple of life jackets there. So this cabin is for 3. Or is there another one at the back? No, there's 4, so they reckon you can get 4 in this cabin. God knows how you're going to get 2 people to sleep on that couch, but there we go. This doesn't open, but inside it's open, so you can put your clothes on it. There's a good amount of hanging space. These are the trousers that I'm going to wear tonight, and we've basically got to pack now. And yeah, good amount of space, plenty of hanging space there, and we've not struggled for space at all. We've even put shoes in there. You know, we could put them under the bed. There is room for under the bed for your suitcases. As you can see, we've got the big one here that's, you know, underneath, and then we've got the 2 little ones just there. So there's 4 cases under that bed, no problem. And also the bedding for that other mattress there, that other makeup bed that she was about to sit on, is under the bed too, so good amount of storage space there. You've got the aircon. I mean, we like a warm cabin, although when we have the door open it turns off, you know, and it's all controllable, up down. So yeah, so if we're cold we just shut the door, heating comes on. And well, what can we say about this? I don't like this bit, right? If that wasn't here, I'd be happier. I can understand the point, you know, it makes it so one of you can use the sink while another one's popping his poop in. But, you know, me and Chu are quite open. If she wants to come and use the sink while I'm on that toilet, she's more than welcome to, you know. And we have another American socket there, but obviously us Brits don't use sockets in the bathroom. The water pressure is very good. You know, that's the hot, and then that's the cold, and this, you can drink this. So we just run it a bit, fill the glasses up, put it in the fridge, perfect. And the quality of the water on here, it's pretty decent. I actually can say that I actually like the taste of the water on here. It's okay. It hasn't got like a horrible smell or taste or anything. Just a couple of glasses here, look, and then your flannels, there's a zoom mirror, and the shower. Now the shower is pretty decent too. It's a good flow. You can't grumble at the flow at all. So you see, I think that's a good flow, don't you? And it is hot. It isn't cold at all. It is pretty decent. You've got the washing line. That's actually been out the whole time we've been here. We've never bothered putting it back in. The vent is not noisy at all, which on the Virtuosa it is. Toilet roll down below there, handle so we get up and down. But like I say, I do find this a little bit claustrophobic feeling. And then underneath you've got some more space there. You've got another shelf, a couple more towels there, a towel for the floor, and we've been using that as a bid, but really it's to chuck washing your dirty towels in. I didn't just leave them on the floor down there. Some tissue, and we've got hand wash, and we've got your shower gel and shampoo. Couple of hooks. I've not needed to get the magnetic ones out, and then we've never bothered, my parents are next door, we've never bothered with the connecting. And then this is the rubber stopper for this door if we had it open, which that's been the 3rd hook. Like I say, I like the mirror. There's a couple of lamps at the side of the bed, they're okay, but there's no USB sockets, there's no sockets at the side of the bed. But like I say, I always bring a long USB lead, and as you can see it's coiled up there, look, and from basically there's 2 there, and look, we can both sit in bed and use the phone, and then when we go to bed push from there, easy accessible for the alarm, because we use the phone for the wake us up. So yeah, all in all, it's quite decent. There's an outside light there for the balcony, and then another light switch. The phone, you just put the number in to ring another cabin. The TV, we don't really watch the TV, but the only real English channel on there is news. It's got everything else, you know, selling you new cruisers. It shows you where you are, which is nice. It's the usual things. So yeah, that's the balcony cabin on NCL Dawn, and this is 9570. Let me know in the comments what you think. Would you stop in here? And would you let 2 people sleep in there? I think that's pushing it a little bit, don't you? Anyway, remember to give me a like, and say hello in the comments, and please hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.